Kanye, you know how it's offensive to say retarded, right?
Yeah.
Kanye called Joe Biden retarded because he didn't meet up with Elon Musk.
He didn't, yeah.
And he was like, and just like with the whole anti-Semitic shit, he thinks he gets a pass because he identifies. This nigga says, I'm mentally challenged, so I can call people retarded, essentially because he identifies as being retarded.
I see what he's doing. He's just calling out the hypocrisy and everything. You know, I understand it, but like he has to go to these lengths. Like he has to make himself a martyr.
A lot of niggas want to be a martyr. This is
Especially
this is an
Kanye.
individual
Like-
that calls himself God, nigga.
Like if anybody, yeah, Kanye.
But at the same time, it's like, it's hard not to get that hell of a complex, nigga. Like, this nigga once was a billionaire. He did some incredible shit in the music industry. He is a legitimate genius in music.
Yeah.
And, the other shit I was trying to say is that, like you said, that's what we was trying to remember. You said Kanye is a terrible communicator. In the interview with Piers Morgan, this nigga says that he takes words seriously and he prides himself on being able to articulate messages and shit, something to that degree. This nigga never says what he's actually meaning. This nigga has ghostwriters. Drake said he pop style for 30 hours and let him repeat.
I think Kanye has a lot of yes men around him. I think Kanye has a bunch of yes men around him telling him like, yo, like you smart, like you should do that.
I don't know. That's the thing though. A lot of niggas left Ye's side though because they were saying shit to him, and you know how Kanye get.
So he wasn't even listening.
You don't have the answers, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
shout out to Sway.
He even big bank Piers Morgan. He was like, nigga,
Yeah.
I'm the billionaire in this motherfucking conversation. You should listen to me and you will learn how to make a buck or something.
Which is ignorant from Kanye's standpoint because that is not true. Like, it's just a lot of ignorance with that shit, but
A lot of mental health going on and shit.
a lot of mental health. I recently, witnessed.
I about to say, you want to
mental health
segue that
situation.
motherfucker back.
Yeah.
Speaking of mental health.
This is a crazy situation, right? That I was involved in on Saturday, right?
This is a hell of a story.
I'm lounging, right? Weed, Cinnabon. I'm about to warm it up in the microwave, 45 seconds, perfect. Hot.
Al
nice and
dente.
Warm inside, creamy and shit. It's perfect, right? I hit my shit. I hear disturbance. I'm like, the fuck is all this yelling? Like it's 11 o'clock a.m.
You just hear devastation going on
Yeah,
outside.
it's a lot of
right
turmoil. It's a lot of yelling. It's a lot of women yelling. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I peek through the blinds. On the second floor, it's a nigga who I figured out was my cousin 2 months ago. I didn't know he was my cousin until, like 2 months ago, I swear. On the first floor, he's yelling on the first floor at 5, like this family is mostly women, but some sons and shit. Mostly women though, like 5 bitches, right? So I'm hearing it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, I put my ear to the window. I'm like, I gotta hear this, right? the nigga's like,
The pimp by the door.
fuck you dirty skanky hoes, woo woo, fuck you bitch, woo woo woo. The bitch is yelling on the first floor, like, fuck you, nigga. We can't sleep because you keep beating your girl at night, 3 a.m. My fucking kids can't sleep because you keep beating your bitch. I'm like, whoa.
Hold on, pause real quick. Doesn't it always seem like in these altercations, black women just bring up the most gut-wrenching shit that can cut you real deep?
Nigga, they was like, my kids can't sleep because you keep beating your bitch at night, nigga. Fuck you. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, oh, this is getting very bad. This is getting very bad. He's keep fucking taunting them. Like, I guess he used to fuck, like I told you, I guess he used to fuck with one of the bitches down there. So he's like, you missed a dick. Like, being you missed a dick. Like, so that really got the women riled up, you feel me? That really got them riled up, nigga. So they start running up.
Kept tapping on the glass.
They start running up, right? So they get to the second platform before they're on the second floor. I come out. I'm like, fuck, like I said, I didn't know he was my cousin till 2 months ago. You feel me? I don't know the situation.
That matters.
At this point, I vaguely know the situation. I'm just trying to defend my cousin from getting jumped by 5 bitches.
Yeah.
Because I don't want him to be, it's a tricky situation. I run downstairs, no shirt, looking very muscular.
Did you have socks? You have socks on?
No socks, like really, Jumanji style, Tarzan, really. You feel me? Run down there, woo, 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 woo. I'm like, hey. I'm swimming through the bitches trying to get my cousin out the way and shit. I'm like, hey, get back. You know, they're like, oh, daddy's here. Okay, let's get out the way. You know, let's make room for daddy. You know what I mean? He's going to separate us.
You paved them bitches like Moses.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you feel me?
Stuck his staff and the bitches parted ways. Yeah.
I get this nigga in the crib, right? He's now, I'm telling him, he's at the fucking, his window, like right outside his door. You know, it's usually a window by the door. He stick his hand outside the window through the metal shit like, I appreciate that, cuz. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, yo, not now.
Dab you up?
Like trying to like, yeah, piece me up. I'm like, yo, not now. Like, not now. That's all I was saying. Like, I didn't even have nothing. I was like, yo, chill. Not now. Like,
Cinnabon is getting cold.
My weed is getting dry. I didn't fucking wrap it up.
The moisturization is such a fucking crucial part to the
We've
experience,
said it
nigga.
before,
It
nigga.
directly affects the quality of the product.
Bud, nigga, yeah, most definitely. So I'm like, yo, chill. He like, all right. I told him I'm gonna be right back. Like, let me go get a shirt and shit. Like, you feel me? I'm outside. It's cold and shit.
Mosquitoes and shit.
He closed the fucking window, locked the shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go ask these bitches what's going on. Asked the mother. I felt like she was the most sensible one. You know what I mean?
She was displaying the most rationale.
Most definitely. I asked her, I'm like, so what happened? Right? She's like, nigga, my kids can't sleep because he's beating his bitch at 3 a.m. We hear screams like Halloween terror. Ah! Like, I'm like, yo, like, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hearing this and I'm like, just thinking like, wow, like, I didn't know he was my cousin until 2 months ago. Like, this is crazy. You feel me?
You're learning a lot about this
I'm learning a lot.
individual.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He has a troubled past, obviously. But anyway, she's like,
Nigga acts like the dark-skinned, bold nigga in Tyler Perry.
exactly. You feel me? And supposedly, they had lived in another apartment complex with the same situation. He's living on top. They're living on the bottom. And I guess he was beating the last bitch, too. So they're like, yo,
He's a habitual beater.
we're fed up with this nigga. We've been fucking with this nigga for years. We can't sleep. He beating his bitches. Whoop, gorilla pimping, which is never cool. You know, we talk about it all the time. You know, gorilla pimping is never okay.
Disgusting.
So I heard that, right? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah.
As I'm going up to go get a jacket, this nigga lifts up the door, starts talking more shit.
Starts barking back at him.
barking back at the bitches like, fuck you dirty hoes, man. I ain't hit that bitch. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all bitches lying. Woo, woo. Like, fuck y'all hoes, nasty toe bitch. Woo. You know, saying shit.
Funky dog head. Yeah.
They going up to kick the window. I'm like separating them bitches. You know, I'm picking them up by fucking collar. All right, move, bitch.
By a scruff.
Yeah. They're like, oh, daddy got me. Shit like a claw machine.
Hell yeah,
nigga.
grab that bitch like an arcade.
Yeah,
man.
like a claw machine. You know what I mean? I separate them though for the second time. Go back up, get my jacket. I go back downstairs, right? Because they're now on the second floor, outside of his fucking door. So I'm like, all right, let me get in there. You feel me? Just calm him down. Like, make sure he's not doing nothing drastic, overreacting. Go in this crib. This nigga is like, I don't even have the diction for like how he was. Like, it was maniac, Joker like, nigga, like it was crazy.
He was having an episode.
It was genuinely like crazy.
He was showing maniac symptoms.
Schizophrenia,
I don't know if that's the right word,
psychosis, all that shit, nigga.
Yeah.
And plus, you know, I'm looking around, I see miscellaneous pill bottles, colorful pills. I'm like, oh, fuck, like, this is a bad
Let's say paint the scene. Like, you walk into the apartment, like,
I walk into the apartment, the baby mama yelling, like, naturally. I'm like, oh my God, like, why me? I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. I'm looking around, I'm like, you know, surveying the room. I'm like, yeah, this nigga living in fucked up situations, like dead roach over there, is fucking roaches and shit. Ash, shit not tidy, and you know what I mean? It's not pimping at all, you know what I mean? Yeah. Miscellaneous pill bottles.
Disordered.
Miscellaneous pill bottles up on the counter and shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga probably fucking around, taking them shits, drinking liquor.
Nigga living foul. They say that your environment is a direct reflection of your mental state.
Nigga, yeah, you know what I mean? Your room is your palace, nigga. If your room is dirty, your head is dirty, nigga. It just go both ways. I'm talking to this nigga. Oh, mind you, I'm also trying to separate them from fighting because she kept fucking hitting him. I'm like, what is wrong with this bitch? Like, I'm probably put my yeah, this bitch is crazy. Like, she kept hitting this nigga. Nah, I'm fucking around. Come on. But she kept hitting this nigga. I'm like,
You scruff her up too?
yeah, she kind of bigger. She's pregnant. She's pregnant.
I was just about to say.
She's pregnant.
Now.
So now the accusations, I see her stomach.
He's
I'm
actually
like,
beating on more than one person.
yeah. Or, yeah. Crazy. So I tell her, I'm like, yo, go over there. You know, she listened accordingly. You feel me? Thank God. You know what I mean?
You just think you the motherfucking commander-in-chief, my
I was
nigga.
the commander-in-chief, nigga.
Hey,
you
nigga.
crazy?
So I was the law and the order,
Yeah,
nigga.
let me So I'm talking to this nigga, right? He like, man, I'm finna call my niggas, man. Come in here, shoot this bitch up. I'm like, whoa.
Good guy.
That's it's kids here, man. It's not smart. It's dogs and shit. It's bitches.
It's a lovely community.
It's not cool. It's not cool. He like, man, fuck.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, please don't do that. He like, man, fuck them bitches, man. The bitch is lying. That scandalous bitch, he points to his baby mommy. That bitch over there lying. that funky petted hoe bitch lying. She like, fuck you, nigga. Woo. It's shit straight out of like a movie, like for real.
Straight out of comic book.
I'm like, yeah. So at this point, he's getting more deranged. He looks at me right in the eye. He like, man, I'm about to call the police. I'm like, what? Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
I'm like, now you overreacted.
All right.
Now that's crazy.
Nigga.
That's
The pot is boiling
that's
over,
crazy,
nigga.
nigga. You gonna call the what? What? He like, man, I'm about to turn myself in, man. I got a warrant. I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
You know what this warrant is for?
Bro, it was a felony, so it was some
Better rallies want them, nigga.
you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you might have been on wiretapping that motherfucking
Bro,
room, nigga. Hey,
you know, luckily,
you said,
yeah, you know,
nigga.
I wasn't saying much.
Let me not incriminate myself.
Yeah.
No.
But he like, man, I'm about to call the police, get them, you know, take myself to jail. I'm about to do this time. I'm like, and at this, I'm looking at him, but I'm also looking at his fucking baby mother. Like, she's right here. I'm like he's saying, man, I'm about to do this time.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm just looking around. I'm like, well, okay. Like, just thinking like, okay, what's my next step? Because he's obviously about to call the police and turn himself in, right? So I'm like, all right, dude. Just do that. Mind you, they're still fighting in the midst of this, Tony. Like, I'm not saying a lot of details because it's just a lot of shit.
It's a lot of shit going on.
They're fighting.
It's a lot of moving pieces.
Like, bitch, you're pregnant. Stop it. Fast forward, he ends up calling the police or whatever. They on the way. This nigga, he comes up to me, right? A foot away. He comes a foot away, right? He's staring at me, right? He's staring at me.
Yeah, I got you.
He's like, you know me, cuz? I'm like, what? He like, you know me, cuz?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. He like, you love me, cuz? I'm like, yeah. You love me, cuz?
What are you getting prepared for?
Bro, at this point,
Mentally, where you at?
at this point, my jaw's tightened.
Okay. Is the fist balled up?
my hands-
Or is the thumb just flickering?
My hands were in my jacket, so I'm prepared. Like I said, it's a foot away, so I can take my hands out, push the nigga.
Man, he could have Draymond you.
Bro, it could have been wild. But he's like, so then
From that close, nigga, that's Draymond punching.
So then after he says, you know me, you love me, cuz, he does it. I swear to God, Tony, I swear to God.
Do it to the camera.
He goes. This nigga's staring at me in my soul. He's like this. He's like, you know me, cuz.
Yeah.
You know me.
Veins popping at the side of his neck.
You know me, cuz. You love me. I'm at this point, right? I'm like, my nigga, like, don't like, I will smack the shit out.
Like, not right now.
Like, not right now.
right now.
This is not cool.
Cops is on the way.
Bro, this is not good. Like,
Yeah.
you love me, cuz. Like, Tony, I swear to God.
Yeah, if you need your pimping right, tune in.